Hey everybody, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides. I'm in a real pretty area on a real pretty road, but we are slowed down. I don't get to ride this one the way I would like to ride it. A lot going on with some highline wires. There were some storms here a little while back, and I think it must have knocked some trees into these wires, and we've been having to fix them since then, so we understand. No big deal. Thank you folks for helping us out with our power grid. I never lost power, but somebody did. Anyways, so let me give you a Thursday thought. I've been thinking about this as I've ridden. You know, I know some people that are going through a tough time physically with their health. I'm not going to get into who they are. I'm not going to name anybody. There's a variety of things going on around me. Not super duper close to me, but somewhat close to me. And man, they're just struggling right now. So here's my thought. I would like, and I'm sure you do, I would like for us to pray for the people around us who are struggling with their physical health. That's the first thing, okay? The second thing is I would like, for myself or anybody who would like to join me in doing something like this, to be the hands and feet of Jesus somehow to help somebody who's going through a tough time physically with their health. Here's something we can do. Maybe somebody's in the hospital, and so the other person, they really don't have a lot to eat. They're at the hospital. The food's high and usually not all that great. Maybe we could show up at the hospital and bring them a meal from a restaurant they like, or even a home-cooked meal. And I'm not talking about the person that's in the hospital, because sometimes they have to have a specific type of food, and you don't want to mess with their diet. But what I'm saying is, for their family members, go visit them, bring them something to eat. Or if they're not at the hospital, maybe they're at home. And let's say the person who normally does most of the cooking at home is the one that's sick. Bring them a home-cooked meal. There's a lot of things you can do. I mean, we're getting into the time of the year where people are starting to mow. Maybe you could mow their lawn for them. Maybe the lawn's kind of getting high because they haven't been able to get to it. They hadn't been feeling well. Man, mow the lawn for them if you can. So be the hands and feet of Christ for these people that are struggling. That's part of what I wanted to talk about. It was a thought I had. I know I want to do it, and I know that I want my church to do these type of things. And maybe some of you out there, that's why I do these things, is I want to encourage people to live our life in a positive way for the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, here's the other thing. If you're healthy, spend some time thanking God for your health. Don't take that for granted. How many times have I heard somebody say, "Oh, I shouldn't have taken my health for granted. I went all these years without having anything wrong with me." Had a friend who basically never went to the doctor hardly ever. It was a very rare thing for him to go to the doctor. And yet he wound up dying before he hit my age. I'm 58. It was before he was 58. So here's my thing. I'm just saying, if you're healthy, give God praise, and then take care of yourself. And that does mean go to the doctor. I'm a person who I'll change my diet, I'll change my routine before I'll do medicine. I don't want a doctor that's just going to prescribe a bunch of medicine. Okay, here's the answer. Take this. I want a doctor that'll look at me and tell me what's wrong and how I can fix it naturally. Some. Now, if changing my workout habits and diet and stuff like that isn't enough and I need to take medicine, so be it. Okay? But I just don't like that to be the first thing that we talk about. All right, that's just my thought. Talking about health. That's my Thursday thought. Guys and gals, if you would, please hit like, share, and subscribe. God bless.